It's late at night, you hear a knock, two children stand at your door, but something's wrong, their eyes are completely black. Would you let them in?
It often begins late at night, a quiet, persistent knock on your front door. You're not expecting anyone. Through the peephole, you see them, two children, standing silently on your porch. They look off. Their clothes seem dated, their skin unnaturally pale, almost like porcelain dolls left out in the rain. They don't shiver from the cold, they just stand there, waiting. They'll ask for a simple favor. Can we come in? We need to use your phone. Our parents will be here soon. Their voices are flat, monotone, devoid of any childish inflection. But it's not their strange demeanor or their untimely visit that triggers the primal fear clawing its way up your spine. It's their eyes. When you finally meet their gaze, you see it. They don't have irises. They don't have pupils. Just two solid, bottomless pits of pure, unending black. This is the chilling calling card of the black-eyed children, a terrifying global phenomenon that has been quietly spreading for decades. The first widely publicized account surfaced online in 1996, when journalist Brian Bethel described a harrowing encounter in a parking lot. Since then, the internet has become a sprawling archive of dread, with thousands of similar reports flooding forums and social media from every corner of the globe. From the suburbs of America to the rural villages of England and the bustling cities of Japan, the stories are frighteningly consistent. They always appear as children or teenagers, typically between the ages of 6 and 16. They often travel in pairs. Their requests are always simple, designed to gain entry into your car or your home. But witnesses all report an overwhelming, irrational wave of terror, a psychic assault that paralyzes them. It's a feeling of being prey, of staring into the face of something ancient and predatory, wearing the guise of a child. So, what's really going on with the black-eyed children? Why is this strange global phenomenon something no one can explain? Theories range from the supernatural to the psychological. Are they demons? Ghosts of lost children? Extraterrestrial or interdimensional beings trying to find a way into our world? Or is it a case of mass hysteria, a modern-day folktale born on the internet and fueled by our collective anxieties? Whatever they are, every account ends the same way. The moment the door is shut, the moment the car speeds away, the children vanish without a trace. The one thing all witnesses agree on is the bone-deep certainty that if they had said yes, if they had let them in, they would not have survived the encounter. The only question left is, what will you do when you hear that knock? It starts with a knock, a quiet, hesitant tap at your door, late at night. You're not expecting anyone. Outside, standing on your porch, are two children. They look lost, maybe 10 or 12 years old. They ask for help. They need to use your phone. They need a ride. They need to come inside. But something is terribly wrong. Witnesses from every corner of the globe, from the quiet suburbs of America to the remote villages of Europe, all report the same chilling details. The children speak in an unnerving monotone, their words flat and emotionless. They avoid eye contact, keeping their heads bowed. But it's when they finally look up that the true horror is revealed. Their eyes. They have no sclera, no iris, no pupil. Just two solid bottomless orbs of pure jet black. It's a sight that doesn't just scare you. It violates something deep within your soul. Instantly, an unnatural wave of dread washes over you. It's not just fear. It's a primal, paralyzing terror, an overwhelming sense of impending doom. Every instinct in your body screams at you to slam the door, to lock it, to run. People who have faced them describe it as a psychic assault, a feeling of being preyed upon by something ancient and utterly malevolent. Their simple request to be let in feels like a life-or-death ultimatum, a test you cannot afford to fail. The stories diverge here, splitting into two terrifying paths. Those who find the strength to refuse to slam the door in their faces report the most baffling phenomenon. In the blink of an eye, the children are gone. Not run away, but vanished. One moment they are on the porch, radiating menace, the next, there's nothing but the cold night air. But what about those who give in? The legends are darker. The stories whispered online speak of disappearances, unexplained illnesses, and a lingering darkness that never leaves the home. They say once you invite them in, you belong to them. So what are they? This is the strange global phenomenon that no one can explain. Skeptics dismiss it as a modern urban legend, a campfire story for the internet age that started with a journalist's post in 1996. But the sightings persist, growing more numerous each year. Are they demons, testing the compassion of humanity? Are they alien-human hybrids, studying us from the shadows? Or perhaps they are something even stranger, interdimensional beings, clipping through the fabric of our reality, lost and hungry? The internet can't stop talking about this global mystery. From Texas to the UK, the reports continue to flood in, a silent pandemic of fear spreading through whispered stories and late-night encounters. They are the black-eyed children, and they could be knocking on your door next. So we have to ask, what would you do? What do you think is really going on? And most importantly, whatever you do, don't let them in. The reports are flooding in from every corner of the globe. A knock at the door, a tap on the car window, two small children, their faces obscured by shadow, asking for help. But when they look up, there's nothing there. Just two black bottomless voids where their eyes should be. The internet is ablaze with theories, each more terrifying than the last. The question on everyone's mind is the same. What's really going on with the black-eyed children? To find an answer, we must peel back the layers of fear and speculation and examine the theories that attempt to explain the unexplainable. From digital folklore to ancient demons and the dark corners of our own minds, the truth may be stranger and closer than any of us are willing to admit. First, we have the urban legend theory. This explanation posits that the entire phenomenon is a modern myth, a piece of digital folklore born in the dark corners of the early internet. It all started in 1996, with a chilling post by a Texas journalist named Brian Bethel. He described a terrifying encounter with two unnervingly persuasive children with coal-black eyes. His story went viral, long before going viral was even a term. It became one of the first great internet ghost stories, a creepypasta that spread like wildfire across message boards and late-night chat rooms. The narrative is compelling. The story mutates and evolves with each retelling, absorbing local details and personal anxieties, creating a shared, participatory nightmare. But this theory has a glaring weakness. If it's just a story, why are the reports so consistent? Why do people from Brazil to Japan, who have never heard of Brian Bethel, describe the exact same hollow-eyed children, the same unnatural aura of dread, and the same overwhelming instinctual terror that screams, "Do not, under any circumstances, let them in"? Is collective consciousness powerful enough to manifest a shared hallucination on a global scale? Or is the story just a label for something far more real? This leads us to the paranormal theory, the belief that these encounters are not with figments of our imagination, but with entities that are not of this world. This theory branches into several terrifying possibilities. Some paranormal investigators claim the black-eyed children are a modern manifestation of ancient demons or malevolent spirits. In folklore from around the world, there are tales of dark entities that take the form of a child to prey on our compassion, feeding on our life force or the raw energy of our fear. Their black eyes are a window into their true nature, a soulless void. Others suggest they are a type of vampire, not the kind that drinks blood, but psychic vampires that drain their victims' will to live. Then there's the extraterrestrial hypothesis. UFO researchers have drawn chilling parallels between the black-eyed children and accounts of alien-human hybrids. Are they scouts for an impending invasion, sent to test our defenses and our empathy? Or are they a failed experiment, abandoned on Earth, their black eyes a biological trait or perhaps protective lenses against our atmosphere? The demand to be invited inside is a common thread in both demonology and alien abduction lore, a required consent to cross a threshold, whether it's into your home or into your life. But what if the monster isn't at the door, but inside our own heads? This is the core of the psychological theory. Skeptics and scientists propose that these terrifying encounters can be explained by known neurological and psychological phenomena. The prime suspect is sleep paralysis, a state where your mind wakes up before your body. Victims often report a crushing sense of fear and the presence of a malevolent entity in the room, a shadow person, or an old hag. It's not a huge leap for a mind steeped in modern folklore to shape that shadow into the form of a child with black eyes. Another explanation is hypnagogic and hypnopompic hallucinations, incredibly vivid dreams that occur as you're falling asleep or waking up. Your brain is caught between worlds, and the nightmares can feel terrifyingly real. Add to this the power of suggestion. Once you've heard the story of the black-eyed children, your brain is primed. That fleeting shadow in your peripheral vision, the rustle of leaves outside your window, the face you briefly see in a dark reflection. Your mind connects the dots, filling in the blanks with the scariest thing it can imagine. But this theory crumbles when faced with encounters that happen in broad daylight, to multiple witnesses at once, far from the hazy realm of sleep. It can't explain the lingering physical effects some witnesses report, or the sheer global scale of the phenomenon. An internet ghost story that got out of hand. An ancient evil wearing a new face. A trick of the mind projected onto the shadows. Each theory is compelling, yet none can fully explain every chilling detail. The mystery of the black-eyed children remains a stark reminder that there are things in this world that defy easy explanation. So we're left to wonder, and to ask you, what do you believe is happening around the world right now? Are we simply telling ourselves a scary story? Or is something truly terrifying knocking at the door, waiting to be let in?
True or not, the stories keep spreading. So the next time someone knocks at your door at midnight, check their eyes before you decide to open it.